Certainly a big, big moment in Rome. Paul, great to see you this morning, and thanks for being here with us live. Just looking at some of that ceremony at the Canadian Embassy in Rome. Tell us about it. What happened? What was it like?
Oh, man, Heather, where to begin? Even just, playing those images again now, I was getting shivers on that. It was such a moment. This world is such a complicated place, and we report on such awful things sometimes. But this was a moment of happiness and joyousness. It was just fantastic. You say it's not the end of this story, but it's nearing the end of the journey for that portrait, which is in the building behind me. That's Canada's embassy here in Rome. That's where the unveiling was. Man, oh man, 2 years, 2.5, depending on where you want to start the chronology of this, effectively ending now as it is back in Canadian hands. It was with Italian authorities up until this morning. They had a signing ceremony. It all had to be done very officially. The tiny bit of chronology is after it was stolen from the Château Laurier, making global headlines because this is such an iconic image. Stolen very late 2021, early 2022, ended up going to Sotheby's auction house where a man from Genoa, Italy, not too far from Rome, bought it unknowingly. Nobody knew at that time that it had been stolen. Eventually, police tracked it down with the purchaser, who, by the way, was also here today. He's one of the heroes of this story because he was so helpful in returning it, to getting it to this point. Everybody was here. The detective who cracked the case, the man from Genoa who bought it, and perhaps most significantly, the manager of the hotel, who I've been in touch with for so much of the past 2 years, Geneviève Dumas. She was one of the speakers at the ceremony today. Here's a clip from Geneviève Dumas.
This was a piece of history, a moment in time captured by Yousuf Karsh, symbolizing strength, leadership, and resilience during a pivotal moment in history. We eagerly await the day when the Roaring Lion is back, where it belongs, standing as a testament to the timeless legacy, the Yousuf Karsh, and the rich history of the Fairmont Château Laurier.
Now, Geneviève Dumas sounds a little restrained there. She is pumped. She gave me a hug at the end of it all, Heather. She's so excited to get it back. This has been a long journey for the Roaring Lion. It's been a long journey for Geneviève Dumas as well. Quite a day for everyone involved here in Rome.
And as we've said, an important step, but not the end of the journey. What happens next with the Roaring Lion, Paul?
Yeah, it was brought over from Italian authorities this morning. The big unveiling happened. It now goes to a shipping company today. Everybody wants to get this back, sort of terra firma Canada as soon as possible. So it is going to be carefully wrapped, sent to a shipper today and back to Canada. The expectation is, by coincidence, the room where it had hung, where it had been taken by the thief or thieves, replaced with the fake, as the story goes, unnoticed for months, that room, the reading room just inside the front doors of the Château Laurier, is under a renovation right now. The expectation is those renovations will be finished in October, and the plan as it stands, late October, will be the next unveiling of the Karsh Churchill back on the wall at the Château Laurier in Ottawa, late October, nearing the end of its journey, but the real end will be when the curtain goes up back at its home in Canada in October.
I look forward to that moment, having that live, and to talking to you then, of course. But I want to, before I let you go this morning, come back to something you just mentioned. You mentioned that Geneviève hugged you. There's another moment from the ceremony I want our viewers to see, Paul. Let's just pause for this and watch the news conference.
Thanks to photographs sent by Paul Hunter of CBC, dated January 6, 2022, we confirmed that the portrait had already been replaced by that date. This discovery was pivotal.
You got a shout out. Now, listen, I know Paul Hunter, journalist supreme, never comfortable with the notion of being part of a story. But in this case, Paul, we have to make an exception. So explain that shout out and remind us of your special connection to this story.
I get choked up sometimes when I talk about this. including today at the ceremony, because that little tiny role that by fluke I happened to play in the investigation, because that portrait means so much to me and my family, that specific one that hung in the chateau. Because my mom worked on a Churchill campaign back in the 1950s, and he wrote her a letter that afterward he won re-election, and we had that letter framed on our wall in Toronto growing up, next to a rudimentary roaring lion. We had it framed next to it. So every time I would go to the chateau, I would find my way to the Churchill, and I would have a quiet moment, and I would just say hi to my late mom. Through that portrait. And I would always take a picture of it. And when word came that it had been stolen in August of 2022, I thought, wait a minute. Last time I was there was a few months ago, and I found the picture that I had taken, and I flipped it to Geneviève Dumas. Just, hey, don't know if this will help. Well, it turns out that that photo narrowed the window of opportunity for the theft from 7 months down to 12 days. So as I understand it, it was a big clue for investigators as they went down that path, hence the embarrassing shout out at the press conference here today. But it was a feel-good moment for me and for my family to know that maybe we played a small part in bringing that back. And it was an emotional moment for me, but I appreciated it. And I'm just glad that it's back and going on the wall at the chateau where it can be enjoyed by everybody who walks in. That was the beauty of it, Heather, that it was not in a museum, not behind bars or plexiglass. It was just there for all Canadians to walk in and enjoy. And soon enough, they'll be able to do that again.
That is just such a beautiful story of your involvement, not minor, pivotal, as she said, that 12-day window. And just to remind people, a 43-year-old man from Powassan, Ontario, was arrested as a result. Multiple charges: theft, forgery, trafficking, and stolen property. That's all part of it. But the return next month, that will be the culmination. In large part, Paul Hunter, for you. That's just wonderful. Thank you for this. Really appreciate it, and for your sharing the story. Paul Hunter in Rome.
My pleasure.